Aragorn's a tracker hunting coons at night. Gimli swinging axes, but his aim ain't right. Legolas is prepping, shooting butts off logs. Harwin's painting toenails, yelling at the dogs. Saruman's like neighbors, always causing grief, scheming in his tower like a backwoods thief. With the swamp behind and the mountains ahead, we're just good old boys doing what Gandalf said. Frodo's carrying the ring and it's dragging slow, but we're marching through the mud with a steady flow.
Of Arrakis, it's me, Shai-Hulud, your beloved sandworm of the desert. Many people are saying Paul Atreides, little Paul Atreides. I call him Pesky Paul. He's Al-Mahdi. People are calling him Lisan Al-Gaib. Pesky Paul's calling himself Muad'Dib. He said, Muad'Dib, I'm a little desert mouse, just a humble little desert mouse. And he is very tiny, I saw him.
Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles, middle-aged mutant ninja turtles, middle-aged mutant ninja turtles. All of their shoes are from New Balance, and turtles used to battle all over New York. It was radical. Now they work late nights in customer support. It pays the bills. They would break dance in their teens, and now they use sleep apnea machines. Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles.
Colonel, this is Snake. I've made it to the insertion point. I stayed pretty warm due to that anti-freezing peptide that you gave to me, but I have to admit I was able to smuggle out my smokes in my stomach. You know, it wasn't fantastic, but I gotta have them ciggies. Psychic powers are cheating. I'm gonna plug my controller into port 2. Hind D. More like D Hind. Ho! But seriously, what's a Russian gunship doing here? Big bag, big bag, big.
Good evening, and welcome to Nerddom's Poll List, issue number 56. Holy crap. For the week of February 5th, 2025, happy Black History Month, everybody. We did it. We passed through the longest month, right? January is the longest month. It's known. It is known. We have a bunch of stories to talk about, and I did get some reading done today. Not as much as I wanted to. I wanted to read through all my books, but it was a big poll list, and I actually caught up on last week's as well. So, hope you're all doing well. Like I said, happy February. Next week! You guys stoked for next week? Captain America Brave New World? This is gonna cement Sam as the leader of the Avengers. It's gonna cement him. That's what they're saying. That's what the director's saying. It's gonna cement him. But something else came out this week. I don't know if you guys noticed it on Tuesday. Woo. Fantastic Four, baby. Oh, boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. I admit I did watch it, but I didn't pay attention to it. So if you guys are ready, we're going to watch it one more time. I mean, we got a couple more stories as well. There's a reason we're wearing the Deadpool and Wolverine shirt exclusive from Comic-Con 2024. We're going to get into that. We're gonna get into that. Some Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively news. This is craziness that's going on. And then finally, the last story is gonna be Jonathan Majors. Is he coming back as Kang? Is he coming back? Is his job back? What up, Anthony? Welcome to the pull list. Let's go indeed. Let's go indeed. Okay. So let's watch. Let's watch this Fantastic Four trailer together, shall we? And react to it. Let's react to it, everybody. Okay. It's coming out in July 25th, which I do believe is 2 weeks after Superman, and I think Superman is 1 week after Jurassic World. Don't remember what it's called. There's a new trailer for that too. So let's go. Fantastic Four. Ooh, it's a big year for Marvel, everybody. In 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7, on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Please don't have any license. Okay.
Herbie,
That's cool.
How's that sauce coming? Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Hold on. Am I up on the I'm a 1080p premium enhanced bitrate. That's what we're on, you guys. I mean, it could be early CG, but it doesn't look bad. I like the design. I like it better than the no brow that was in the Fox Fantastic Four movies. I like it better than the no brow. And I do believe this is like Alex Ross looking thing. Huh? It's a dark berry. That's why. It's a dark berry. No, we tried a new juice today. It's cran elderberry. Pretty good. Like I was saying, this is a pretty good representation of the Thing. I like it. I like the big brow, very comic accurate. And people were trying to say this is bad looking. I don't think it's bad looking. I like it. Let's move forward. Oh, dude, look at the eyes. Hold on, I just noticed the eyes.
Judge of that.
The eyes are his.
Okay.
What up, Travis? How are you?
Is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
You like the trailer?
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible.
You think the chemistry is going to be there for them? That looks good.
Best pilot in the world right here.
Aw.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
Aw.
Johnny never caught fire.
I still am curious how he's going to be as Johnny, dude.
Always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here.
Cool.
Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
Okay. Who's that? All
As a
right.
family.
Yo, I'm sorry if that was really loud. That I dug it. Oh no. Let's go back. Okay, so you guys think we are going to hop right into the action? Like they already have their powers, and maybe it's just going to be a little bit. They're going to just show us a little bit of what happened to them through these clips that we're seeing on TV. Yo, what up, Yosemite? How are you, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the pull list. This is very good. I wanted to see more, but that makes it a teaser. It's a teaser. It's not a trailer. Some channels are saying Marvel has 2 trailers during the Super Bowl. If I were them, I would spare no expense. Like I said, this is a big year for Marvel. They got Spider-Man going right now, which I need to do the second review on. I'm sorry, I'm late on that. They got Captain America next week. And then the month after is Daredevil. And then April, I don't think we're getting anything in April, but then May is Thunderbolts. Dang. And then anything in June? When was Ironheart? Was that in July or June? Or was that August? I feel like that was August. And then we got July, which is this. And I think this is going to be huge for them. What's crazy to me, though, is that all of the rumors and stuff about Secret Wars, restarting, rebooting, soft rebooting, all of this stuff. Are you guys afraid of getting too invested in characters and then they're going to be gone in 2 years? Or is this the Fantastic Four that's going to stay? Damn. I don't know, it got me thinking. I'm going to mute it just so we don't hear the loudness. I like the aesthetic. I do know that this is definitely a different universe. Definitely a different universe that we're taking place in. It's like an altered 60s. I'm curious if it is 60s or is it modern time, you know what I mean? Like 60s brought up, kind of like Jetsons. Because I can see both of it. I can see both. Definitely the Disney, the Disneyland looking Walt Disney 60s look. I like that a lot. The Baxter Tower, right? That looks really cool. So they are already established, I think. I think we're going to be dropped in, already established. I don't think we're going to see their creation again. I don't think we're going to see their creation. Get a little bit of comedy, a little bit of showing off on how the thing looks. And I think it looks quite good. I think it looks quite good, man. That's not bad. It really scared me when they started working on it last year. That's wild. They started working on it last year at Comic-Con, I think. Like July. Dang, dude. But it's really crazy because you really can see his eyes. And I think that's important. What's important with CG characters, and they've learned a lot over the years, especially with Andy Serkis and that whole crew, with the Planet of the Apes crew and Gollum and all that, the actor's eyes is what's most important. And that really sells you on the effect. You kind of want a live-action Jetsons? It'd be like a horror show. The first Flintstones movie was good. It was good, dude. Halle Berry? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Halle Berry in there? That was a good movie. I actually wanted to do a video on the Flintstones. After I did my video on Roger Rabbit, I was kind of reliving a bunch of those movies from that time. So, you know, Disney had Dick Tracy, and then they had, of course, Rocketeer, and then we had Roger Rabbit, which was in the 80s, actually. And then there was another one, the Flintstones was Universal, I believe. So there's a bunch of stuff that I do want to go back and look at. The early 90s, especially the Dick Tracy. The book that's going on right now is really good. This looks good, too. This looks almost practical, man. Damn, so here we got Reed. This looks like it's after the incident. So it's possible that he's trying to put everybody back into place. And then look at, he's got some wormhole stuff going on right here. You have the entrance and the exit. We have, is he going to be messing with space-time continuum? Is he going to be messing with universal, different universe travels? Because how are they going to end up in our 616? Don't even get me started on that. It's not the 616. All right. It's not the 616. It's the, what was it? The 19999? That's the MCU. It's not 616. But he's probably, this is the footage. So this is probably the footage that we're going to keep seeing being played back. We got a little bit of Sue, and, you know, maybe we see that this is a flashback to the incident. And it's all going to be revealed that way. That's how I'm getting the feeling of that. I think we're just going to be dropped right in, and then we're going to peel back the reveal of how it happened, piece by piece. And I do want to see this Johnny part again. I want to see. That looked pretty good. That's good. That was weird. They changed his pose. He was different before. Look, he's like that, and then it looks like he flips around. Looks good. That looks kind of cool. This is kind of like, it's almost like a CRV, what is it called? CRT-TV effect going on around here. So it's not just maybe a white and blue effect. It really sells you on the mirrorness of it. It's like a mirror image. It's glass. For her invisible woman powers. I didn't think much of this frame until you froze it, but maybe he's trying to get back to return to Ben to his normal looking self. It's possible that they're trying to get everybody back. You know, there's some of them, it's almost like a blessing and a curse. Some of them like it, some of them don't. I think Johnny likes it. I think Johnny likes his powers, and plus, like, he gets to stay as himself. He gets to stay the way he looks. He's not cursed like the Thing to always be that. He can't turn it on, turn it off. And that's going to be a real good drama point for him and the family. You know, what if she starts not losing her powers per se, but losing her control over it or something? Maybe that's what he's trying to solve. He's trying to solve the Thing, and he's trying to solve Sue as well or something. Of course, we need to pause it on Galactus. That looks pretty good, man. Look at the dust off of him. I do want to see him as Johnny, though. I want to see him. Oh, look, see, they're established. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. That looks good. Everything looks good. The battle sequence looks good. Who the heck is he playing? Who is John Malkovich playing? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Who is he playing right here? I have no earthly idea. And also, I'm not the biggest Fantastic Four fan. I actually read a lot of the books growing up, but it was from the library, and they were not attached to anything. It was just random books that I read. So it was each issue was something different. Who the heck is John Malkovich anyways? And then we got the big boy himself, played by the great voice. What's his name? Jonathan Rhys or something? God. That's pretty legit. That's pretty legit. So they're not going super duper purple. They're going more muted purple. I'm already on good quality. What I want to do is I want to go playback speed. Yes, I want to playback speed. There we go. So pretty good running. Doing breakdown saying he's Red Ghost. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look that up. And then here we have Galactus. That's all you see of Galactus. So rumor has it it's a mixture of H.R. Geiger and crap. Who did I hear? It was like, was it like Jack Kirby mixed with H.R. Geiger? I think that's what I've heard. I could be wrong about the Kirby portion. I don't know if Kirby ever did this. But that's what I've heard, is that there's some Geiger influences, or Giger, depending on how you like to say that word, or that name. That could be really freaky. That could be really scary. And as a family. And here they are, the lineup. Again, we didn't get much Johnny. This was very, very Ben Grimm-centric, which I don't mind. They're showcasing really the CG shots. And it's really crazy seeing the parallel universes that they're in this pose at the same thing as the Beatles. I think that was kind of cool, a 60s callback type of thing, that these are the superstars of their era. I do want to see Reed Richards. We haven't seen his powers. My hypothesis is that his powers they haven't nailed it. They haven't nailed his powers down. They don't know what it looks like. This is just my thought, even though we only got a couple months, because it can look goofy. It can look goofy. I'm going to admit it. It looks goofy in Multiverse of Madness. It looks goofy when Monkey D. Luffy does it in One Piece. It's goofy. So you might not even see it for a long time. Hey, Lewis. What's up, dude? What'd you think of the trailer, man? I like how there's subtle variations on their costumes, too. I like that. But look at Reed's got these metal points on his thing. Does everyone have that? I'm not sure. Does Ben have it earlier? He kind of does. But I'm digging it, man. I think this is going to be a big movie for them. It has to be. It has to be. Every single one of these releases has to be a hit. And where are we guessing this goes afterwards as well? Well, let's get into it. It's kind of okay, but not sure. Not feeling it? Why? What's wrong? Little bit of my story hypothesis. There you go, Collector. Nice. Dude, I'm happy for you, man. Are you a little cautious? Is there any cautiousness going on? Oh, now it won't play. So my idea for having Robert Downey Jr. is going to be in most likely the end credit sequence, and they are going to show up in our 1999 universe. All these cats. So it's either Reed is going to be working this entire time on trying to get them back, and then they mess up, and then they end up in 19999, or by solving the Galactus issue, they end up in there too. So, and then I do think Robert Downey Jr., his character, Victor Von Doom, is going to be in the end credits of that, and it's going to blow his mind. It's going to open his mind, and it's going to start... You saw in Endgame the gears turning in his brain on how to solve the problem. So after experiencing Galactus, what would Tony Stark do in that instance? Would he then go insane? Would he then do the same thing he did with Ultron, but then just to himself? Is that how Doom is kind of created? So that's my idea. I'm throwing that out into the wind. I have no idea. Haven't heard anything. But there better be a badass costume, and it's weird for me to say that. It's weird for me to say that. I like how it's part of the MCU, but totally separate from the MCU as we know it to this point. So it's a separate universe. It's as if all the what if stuff was setting us up for the idea of this multiverse of this here. And then, I mean, of course we had other multiverse stories. They've been doing the whole multiverse thing forever. You know, I guess it's not just what if, it's Multiverse of Madness, it's Ant-Man, Quantumania, it's all that stuff, just setting up this multiverse just purely to introduce the Fantastic Four. Kind of concerned with the story they're telling. I agree. I don't know what the story they're telling. Is the antagonist John Malkovich? And then, like you said, possibly Red Ghost. I almost said Red Storm. I think that's something else. They're all good, but not really feeling Pascal as Reed Richards. Like I said, this teaser was very, very slim. On Reed Richards stuff. Very slim on seeing his powers, seeing what he's up to. You saw on the chalkboard, he is looking... I mean, of course, he's a scientist dude, but I think he is trying to solve their abilities, solve the problems that they have. But maybe like what I just said, it opens up the possibilities with Reed, about what's out there, what's the different universes, and that kind of thing. Maybe it's driving him insane. I'm digging it. I think I do like the teaser. And again, you get the sense of family. You get them messing with each other. You get them being serious with each other in that one moment with Sue and Ben. So this is super important. There has to be heart in here, man. There's got to be heart in here. Or else it's just nothing. So, Herbie looked cool. He did look cool. Looked good. Thing's voice is weird. It's a little... Yeah, it's a little light. It's a little high. It's like my voice. It's weird. Hearing my voice come out of my face, I know it's weird. I get it. I get it. But I'm stoked. Next story. The reason we're wearing the Deadpool Wolverine. Thing looks cool. Didn't see him fighting the Hulk. But I don't see him fighting the Hulk. You mean in the 19999? I don't think I see it either. I don't know. How strong is Ben compared to the Hulk? Hulk is freaking insane. Next story. And the reason I'm blinded. There is, I don't know how much of it you guys have been paying attention to, but this whole story about Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, dude, it is huge. And I think this is possibly a torpedo into either both of their careers or everyone's careers. It's almost like everyone's just like in a circle, just throwing shots at each other. Kind of surprised they went with practical mixed with VFX for the thing. I think they're comfortable with where they're at, especially with Planet of the Apes technology. Planet of the Apes, Gollum, they've proved out that the CG is good. And like I said, it's all about the actor's eyes because they need to emote. If you're able to capture those emotions and what they're trying to portray, you should be good. You should be good. Travis, I think Reed accidentally sends everyone to the negative zone. Ah! Where 616 Galactus is sent in and accidentally crossed into the Ultimate Universe. Into the Ultimate Universe? Okay, hold up. Are we talking old Ultimate? And then 616, are you talking about the comic line or the MCU line? Sends everyone into the negative zone. I did hear about the negative zone too, yeah. Don't know about the Blake Lively situation. Well. You see, Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni were in a movie called It Ends With Us, which was a book that they turned into a movie. And I think Justin Baldoni actually got the rights and he wrote it or had someone write it. But some stuff kind of went down. Some accusations kind of went down. And now there's multiple lawsuits amongst everybody. So there's some harassment lawsuits. There's some other stuff going on in 2019. The Fantastic Fart looked awesome. It did. I think it looked great. I can't wait to see it fly. Make the man fly. Justin Baldoni will win. There's a little bit of bias there. The full-blown legal war between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni has allegedly caused the actress and her husband Reynolds severe anguish. TMZ source, TMZ. Emotionally zapped due to ongoing spat of lawsuits with Baldoni, and that the case has taken a deep emotional toll. So here's my thing, is this is damaging their production company. So I do believe Blake and Ryan have a production company, and it actually... they helped out funding with It Ends With Us. And so with that, they actually asked for more leeway, so more creative control. And there now was some, accusations of some bad stuff. But in any case, they're using all of their marketing might to kind of squash each other. But my point is, Ryan Reynolds is kind of tarnished by all this. And there's some negative... I mean, would you have him now as Deadpool? So, they didn't... Oh, they didn't help with funding? Okay, my bad. It's Amber and Johnny on steroids. Okay, cool. You say, oh, Comic 616. This is the ultimate Fallout event. The negative zone is also where the remains of Asgard are sent to, so they... Oh... Okay, so when Asgard was blown up in MCU, it got sent to a negative zone? Oof. That's pretty heavy to unpack right there. Especially if they cross over comics, the actual Comic 616, which I don't even know if it is 616 anymore. It's all over the place in the comics, really. After Secret Wars and the Ultimate Universe came into that, and like with Miles and everybody, the whole timeline is kind of mixed up in comics, in my opinion. But yeah, the MCU still to me is 1999. But in any case, if Ryan Reynolds is out as Deadpool, who would you guys cast as Deadpool? Because I do see a future for him, and Ryan Reynolds is not a spring chicken either. He's not a spring chicken. Hugh Jackman, they're joking about having him play it till he's 90, but I think that's pretty serious. I do wish we have a different Wolverine, and I think we need one. But they do need an older, still Wolverine. He can't be young. He can't be Scott Summers. He's got to be somewhat older. He's got to be like at least 30s, right? Glenn Powell? You think Glenn Powell? Bruce Campbell? Come on. You think Cavalrine? He's old too. He ain't a spring chicken, and I'm tired of tall Wolverine. I don't know if Hugh Jackman is tall, but I want to see. I don't know if it's comics accurate Wolverine made fun of the what I want, but I want my short king Wolverine. Even in the X-Men, Uncanny X-Men comics I'm reading, he is shorter. He's shorter than Gambit. He's shorter than Rogue. Corey Feldman, you guys are... Hey, I said Josh Gad. So Josh Gad is Deadpool. Let's do it. Come on, Josh. Come on, Josh. You can get into that black and red. Henry's a no-go, yeah. Danzig as Logan? Maybe in the 80s. In the 80s, he would have... Do you think he would have done it? There was rumors that Daniel Radcliffe was considered, but don't know. Maybe it's a spoof cast. I thought the rumor was for him and Deadpool Wolverine. How old is Daniel Radcliffe? He's my age. He is my age, isn't he? He's 5'5". That won't be bad. And can he get yoked? He's 35. Yeah, same age. Oh, he's older than me. Bastard. Danzig would be null. That would be kind of crazy. That universe might get rebooted, huh? The Sony universe? The Sony Spider universe? He's a no-go too. Radcliffe's a no-go? Shit. Do a casting call and get a no-name? I think so too. I think they need to, kind of like what they're doing with Harry Potter right now, they need to find some no-names, but ones that can carry the character. Ones that can carry the character, but 5'5's not too bad. That's not far off of where I want my Wolverine. I want 5'5" or maybe 5'7" at the shortest. And then everyone else needs to be taller. Like I said, in the Uncanny X-Men, even right now, he is shorter than everybody else, and that's just the way he's always been. I've seen it so he's yoked on top, and I've seen it where he's more slim, you know? Even X-Men Evolution had him a little bit. Actually, was he pretty tall in that? I don't remember. Daniel's bad PR? Oh. Well, let me know if you guys think of any other people for Deadpool. To me, I'm having a hard time thinking of another Deadpool person, so it might have to be a no-name. It might have to be a no-name. Screw it, I'll go for it, alright? I'll go for it. I'm Deadpool. Oh, hi, guys. And I can't do the same thing as him. Dylan O'Brien. We talked about him, right? No? Who's that? Oh, from Teen Wolf? He's 33. As Deadpool? Or as Wolverine? For Dylan O'Brien. It's crazy. He was originally considered for Night. I can see Nightwing. I can see Dick Grayson. Yeah. Oh, okay. He could be a good Deadpool. Gotcha. You think this guy is Deadpool? I'd have to see what he's like. What did you see in? What'd you see him in that makes you think that? Maze Runner? Let me show everybody. Here's Dylan O'Brien. This must be old, from Teen Wolf. He's 33 now, so he's not. I guess I'm older too. That's not bad. Teen Wolf mostly. Okay. If he's got the chops, that won't be bad. I mean, most of the time you have a mask on anyways, then you have prosthetics, right? Or you're like blown to pieces. That's not bad. Part of the 2024 actor strike puts a clause in contracts that prevents actors from being ejected due to allegations. Not sure if that's in effect yet. Oh shit, really? I mean, I guess it wouldn't be allegations more so. It's just that they don't want to hire him because of not even allegations. It's more so that it's not what they want, you know? I mean, I don't know if it's any legal stuff with Ryan. It's more so just they don't want that heat. They don't want that red tape, you know? Keanu Reeves would have been a good Nightwing. In what year? In what year, dude? Like with Michael Keaton? That's actually not bad. Oh, I am a Red Robin. Yum. He's perfect as Shadow now. How was that movie? Did you dig it? I keep seeing the dancing routine with Eggman, with Dr. Robotnik. I think it's hilarious. 10 years ago, Adam Scott would have been fantastic. Been a fantastic Nova. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for him playing Ben Parker, dude. He is getting a lot of buzz right now due to Severance. That's what happens too. Marvel will get people who are so hot right now. They're so hot into a contract, and then they don't want to make those movies anymore. What's crazy is that they used to get people like Miss Adams said, they used to get some people that were almost no-namers. Like we got Chris Hemsworth. He may have done Red Dawn and whatever, but everybody knew him as just that one part in Star Trek 2009. Then all of a sudden he's freaking Thor, you know? Severance is awesome. That's what I've heard. And he's getting very, very good buzz right now. Nova can be a really cool story, and they missed out on it because they destroyed, I mean, of course they killed Nova Prime, but they destroyed, what's that planet? Crap. They destroyed that whole planet. And I imagine Nova Corps is almost like the Green Lantern Corps, of course, so they're like interplanetary police force, of course. But imagine he was out on a mission and he comes back and his planet's gone. We missed out on that story. Dude. What does that do to a cop when you've destroyed his family, his friends, his organization, his purpose? That is such a cool story, and I thought they were gonna do it. They never did. Because they're stupid. Because they had other stuff in mind, man. There's such a great Nova story, and it's about like justice versus vengeance. It's almost like the Batman stuff, you know. But that's my pitch for a Nova story. But unfortunately, we are too late. We are too freaking late. And then they did a blip, and it's just 5 years later. 5 years later. They also get Academy Award-winning directors who've only done like indie-type films. Yes, so they hire them on. Oof, yeah, they hire them on with what? They have documentaries and indie movies, and then all of a sudden they're in charge of a $300 million budget sci-fi fest. What? CG sci-fi fest? Like what? For the Neighborhood Spider-Man, the bowling shirt May pulls out was also seen in Madam Web. No way. No way. That's a cool Easter egg. I haven't seen it yet. Didn't 3, 4, 5 come out tonight? Or last night? I'm sorry. I was going to actually watch them after the show tonight. And then try to have a video up for you guys. Thursday or Friday. I've argued for years that Keegan-Michael Key has to look and build for Norrin Rad, the Silver Surfer, but they never do that. Do you think he would do that? I don't know if he would do that. I mean, maybe he would want to do something else besides comedy. Do you think he's tired of comedy? They had what's his face from Prison Break do it because he talks like a robot. And who's our Silver Surfer? Think his voice overwork is better. I still feel like I only hear one voice from Keegan. I feel like, I don't know. Oh shit, where'd it go? Chloe Zhao never made a blockbuster before the Eternals. Oh yeah, now she's attached to the Buffy remake. Fail upwards. We fail upwards, don't we? We fail upwards. Good lord, we fail upwards. And finally, Jonathan Majors returning as Kang. Conflicting reports have surfaced. Some people say that he might be coming back. Some people say he's not. Jonathan Majors not currently under consideration for Marvel return despite reports. And then, of course, My Time to Shine Hello says the report stated that they are considering it, not that he's currently in talks. The headline is misleading, and this isn't a real debunk, just clickbait. I don't know if he's going to come back. I think they changed their entire plan, and I think we're going to see the Council of Kangs get destroyed by Doom. I think that is a no joke. When we last see the Council of Kangs in that stadium, no joke, Doom appears and he is blowing that up. I would lose my mind. I would lose my mind in theaters if that happened. Oh, God. If Jordan Peele can do it, I think he could take more serious roles. That's true. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And he I swear he wasn't he in something serious? I'd be if you were a serious actor and you were getting typecasted all the time because of what you did 15 years ago, I'd kind of be pissed too. It's a bowling. Oh, no, no worries, no worries. It says Ben on it. I believe you see it hanging from the laundry during the barbecue scene in Madam Web. Oh, that was a perfect scene where she's talking about pushing down the meat and barbecuing. God, that movie, dude. God, that movie. Oof. What movie came out recently that was... Oh, yeah. I can't even talk about that one, can I? They should have gone with the OG robot Human Torch since it's back in the day version. I mean, that's even further back, right, Sooner? That's even further back. That's like 40s. So that Human Torch is actually showing up in the Ultimates comic right now, I believe. What was his real life name? He was an android, but he had a real life name, the original Human Torch. Human Torch. Real name. Jim Hammond. I do believe he is in the Ultimates books right now, which is kind of cool to see. It's like they have the original android Human Torch. And what's still crazy to me is, man, I don't know if you guys remember back in the day when we saw the first Avenger for the first time and we saw the Human Torch costume. Oh my god. We lost our minds, dude. We lost our minds. I am an old man. That was 15 years ago. Rip. We lost our minds. But yeah, there's conflicting rumors stating that he's back as Kang, he's not back as Kang. I think they moved on, man. I don't think Kang is in the picture at all. I think they are gone. Maybe after everything goes away, maybe he will be back. But God, what a crap show. Am I right? Jeez. But yeah, the Kang the Conqueror, who got conquered by ants, socialist ants. One would say red ants. Hey. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh, red ants. Oh man, I made that up myself. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's hilarious when Dakota Johnson's dad releases a movie the same year as her. Oh wait. Oh yeah, Don Johnson. Dude, Don Johnson's got some good music too. I liked him in that. I liked that movie. It was pretty basic, but I liked that movie a lot. They nerfed Kang. Dude, they did. Yeah. Got killed by ants. Good lord. Okay. Good lord. That's weird. I remember, dude, I watched that movie in theaters. I have not seen... Have you guys repeated any movies? Have you viewed... How do you say this? Repeat viewed? There we go. Any movies of Marvel or TV shows of Marvel that came out since Endgame? Has anyone watched a movie a second time? Or even a third time? Anybody? I don't think I have. I'm trying to remember. I didn't even see Doctor Strange. Did I see Doctor Strange in theaters? I think I did. I haven't watched anything. Okay, rewatched Guardians. Okay, I can see that one being rewatched. I like that one. Guardians 3. Okay. Dude, I totally forgot that it came out. Loki Season 1, but that was it. Loki Season 1 was okay. I like Season 2 more. I don't know why. At least they got some repeat. All 3 Guardians? That's not bad. Those are good, though. You liked Madam... No. Get out of here. It was fun, bad, unlike Morbius and Venom 2. See, I saw Morbius. I don't remember a lot of it because we were making fun of it the whole time. Fudge, that was bad. I haven't seen any Venom. I have a comic book show. I have a bunch of nerdy stuff. I own comic books, TV shirts, nerdy TV shirts, and I still have not watched any Venom movie. I don't know if I should be proud or sad. Should I be proud or sad? So at least you guys are giving some love to Guardians. That's good. That's good, Lewis. And then Loki Season 1. I like Season 3. I mean Season 2. Venom 3, however, was a huge surprise. I legit think it was a great movie. Dang. You give it some leeway, huh? Sony should have made a Cyberpunk Spider-Man 2099, but I don't want them to do that anymore. Yeah, no. Definitely not. We got a little bit of that character with Into the Spider-Verse or whatever Spider-Verse. No worries, no worries, no worries. I had a feeling I wanted to watch Deadpool Wolverine again to see. I think it was just first time viewing, but I know that those not plot holes. I know that those problems that I had with that movie are gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Someone who thought Spider-Man No Way Home was borderline garbage. Whoa. Yeah, that was nostalgia bait. That was. It's weird repeat viewing that one. That's true. That came out after Endgame, didn't it? I think I saw that twice in theaters. I saw it once, and what's crazy is when Andrew Garfield, spoilers, reveals there's a pause. He looks around like that. And when the first time when I saw that opening night, everyone's like, oh my God, it's him. Oh my God. The second time it was quiet as you could hear a pin drop. And it was awkward. So what do you guys think about that? So when you're making a movie or telling a story and you have an applause pause, do you put that in or do you cut that out for home release? Like he just goes, and then it cuts to MJ and what's his name? Oh man. At least No Way Home had some crazy moments with Goblin and stuff, and yeah, May, God. May's gone. I would actually dig a Batman Beyond live action movie. Hopefully DC gets it together. Hey, Yosemite, you saw the fan movie, didn't you? That someone made? The fan film? Someone made a Batman Beyond fan film. We reacted to it a while ago. Unfortunately, it got a little bit overtaken by Unifications, the Star Trek fan film. And we actually had the director of photography in here. Really nice. Really nice man. He spent some time with us in the poll list. The biggest life event I had, I had a best friend. He died in my arms after he tried to kill me. The writers missed 40 minutes of Spider-Man 3. Yep. Oh, shoot. Forgot about that. Were you just like, oh my God? I did like that moment with Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man saving MJ. I kind of teared up at that one. I'm like, oh man, he saved her. He did something he didn't do in his universe. The animators who worked on both Spider-Verse films pitched a Batman Beyond movie with the Spider-Verse style to James Gunn, but Gunn is gonna be Gunn. Gunn's just walking into the old western town with his pistols on his side, and he's just like, nope. I'm gonna do my own thing, and I need to write it all because I'm the mastermind of the DCU. Did not need to check that out. Yeah, for sure. What was it called? Batman Beyond fan film. It was called Year One. Batman Beyond Year One. It wasn't bad. It was really great for a short film, fan funded, I would say. Good experiment piece. Batman Beyond Year One. It's a little bit of the, what are they called? The gang? God. Not the Ace of Spades gang. What are they called? There are a bunch of different cards. Anyways, that was good. What am I? I don't remember. Royal Flush Gang. There we go. Yeah. So it shows the Royal Flush Gang. The end of Venom 3 kind of sets up how the symbiote may end up with the Peter in the MCU. Oof. Man, that's a difficult one. How would they tie that together? And I think does Marvel want to separate itself even more from that? I think having Spider-Man needs to be Spider-Man. He needs his own universe. He needs, not his own universe per se, but he can't be Iron Lad. Which I feel like this is what we got with Tom Holland. I feel like we got Iron Lad with Tom Holland. He's not really Spider-Man. I don't know. Do you guys feel that, or am I just thinking things up? James Gunn is putting too much of himself into DC. Yeah, he is. He is. Ego, right? Ego, hubris. Man, it kind of sucks. I got my comics right behind me, actually. My comics. Can't drop them. Trying to hide them too at the same time. By the way, we've been having so much fun with Ninja Gaiden 2. Spoilers for my review, it's awesome. I'm digging it a lot. I'm digging it a lot. So we're going to be playing that again on Sunday. Hopefully we get further. But yeah, tune in for that. It's Sunday at 7. No spoilers for Venom 3 because I think it's worth watching. Oof. I need to watch all of them. Venom 3 No Way Home uses a specific location that's in the real world to tie together Peter and the symbiote. Oh. Okay. Ninja Gaiden movie would be awesome. Wow. What would the story even revolve around? What would that? I guess it would be a tale of revenge, right? The Dragon Clan. Maybe their place gets burned down. Kind of sick of Spider-Man media putting Peter in high school. I liked Insomniac's idea of Peter as a young adult. I think they should put him in college for a potential Spider-Man show. I actually was talking to Nerd Dame about that too, and she said she's tired of it in high school as well. So tired of high school. I mean, the whole project that they're on right now with Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, it was supposed to be freshman year. It was supposed to be Tom Holland's MCU character, which the setting then makes sense to me. It's, freshman year, but they didn't. They felt like they were creatively inhibited. They were creatively inhibited. What were they creatively inhibited on? No idea. Are we gonna see a Dr. Connors? Are we gonna see all of that in the MCU? I don't know. Maybe it's because they didn't. Okay, I think I know what the problem was. They didn't want to end the story with Peter meeting Tony, right? Because when Peter meets Tony, that's kind of not the end of the story. Because I think he's a sophomore at that point. I'm not sure. But that's kind of the end of that story. So they would have to be before then. Isn't he wearing... Did he meet him in freshman year? Or is that sophomore year? I thought he met him when he was in sophomore year. I felt like No Way Home treated Andrew's universe too much like a joke. Dr. Connors and Max Dillon, both being Oscorp scientists, insult each other's looks like third graders. I mean, their writing has never been the best, especially for that. I think that movie was Willem Dafoe's Goblins movie again. And you got Sandman, you got... is he called Sandman? What's he called? I guess he's just called Sandman. I don't remember. The robber dude. I mean, you got all those nemesis in there. But it was Goblin's movie, man. The rest was window dressings. At least they got the lightning color correct. At least they got Electro's lightning color correct. I like seeing yellow. That was nice. By the way, these are some holdovers from last week. So we got X-Men issue number 10, which I just read today. I dig it. This was Scott Summers' book. He is staring down the barrel of a gun of the government, and he is not playing around, man. This dude is playing chess, while the government and this organization is ONES, is playing checkers, for sure. Ultimate X-Men, issue number 11 from last week as well. This one was talking more about May Storm and her getting a band of the Shadow, they called the Shadow, the Children of the Atom, trying to get them to kind of break off from the Children of the Atom, and they're all kids. So we saw that, and we also saw Armor go against one of the other mutant people from earlier in the story. And then finally, I just read this one as well, Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu, issue number 4. Really, really great. I want to show you this to you guys, man. I dug this a lot. This layout in here was legit. So this was Mark Spector just getting his butt handed to him. He is getting torn apart by these creatures underneath the surface of the earth, man. And this layout is so vicious. You can see him just turning into a straight up demon, dude. And then his other personalities, so Jacob and what's the other dude's name? They're basically trying to talk him out of it and try to get him to leave. And then here you see Mark just losing it, and his face mask rips open, and it's just his furious eye. Really, really great. Really great time. The moon haunts you. But yeah, this such a great book. This came out last week, like I said. But bomb, dude. Really good stuff here. This is slowly turning into one of my favorite books with Marvel right now. I like it. They're pushing him to the edge. What up, Superior? Thank you. I appreciate that. So that was from last week. Dig that. What'd I miss? Oh. If they brought back Kang, I would like an Ant-Man reversal where Kang is ejected into the real world from the quantum realm, is arrested but sees a monument with Tony's face and freaks out. Whoa. God, that movie went nowhere, huh? Jacob, Austin. Oh, yes. There's a couple of rumors going on with Cyclops, huh? Are those the ones that... Austin Butler, is he too old to play... I want to know what age of Scott Summers they're going for this new X-Men. The idea Kang, this massive threat, points at an image of a dead Tony Stark and says he'll kill us all would be a terrifying way to start Doomsday. Oh, I see what you're doing. That'd be kind of crazy, huh? That's true. It's kind of like the reveal that we saw. I mean, that's pretty similar to the reveal that we saw at end of Loki season 1 with Kang on the statue versus the... What were they freaking called? The Watchers? No, the Guardians? What were they called? I don't even remember, dude. Austin Butler would make a great Gambit. Oh. He is... I can see Gambit there. He's tall. He's lanky. Lanky? No, I think they're going for a young guy. I think they have him, but not official yet. Timekeepers. Yes, thank you. Timekeepers. Dude, it's been so long. How long has it been since we had Loki season 1? Wasn't that 2020? The Timekeepers. Oh, they keep the time in their robots. Oh my gosh. You think they have them casted, but it's not official yet? Are they going to go all... How big? Dude. Last year's Comic-Con was pretty insane. 2024 with, Robert Downey Jr. Do you think they're going to bring up their cast of the X-Men this year? And then they're going to never talk about Blade? Mahershala Ali is just like never going to make his movie. Blade? What Blade? We never talked about Blade. Never coming into the MCU. Not talking about that. When Loki and Sylvie did the Last Jedi throne room scene, that was sick. You like that one? Oh, The Last Jedi. I would love to break down that fight. The fighting wasn't that bad. Yeah. It reminds me of the Tron Legacy sequence in the club. I remember seeing that in theaters. I'm like, oh, this is sick. Daft Punk's playing, and then you watch the fight, and it's like, not much going on. It's Jack Champion. They're going for a new Cyclops. Oh, they're going what? Jack Champion. That's the person's name? This is this dude's name? Your name is Champion? Why does he look familiar? Is he, am I supposed to know this dude from somewhere? Champion. His name's Champion. Oh, he was in Avatar as the kid. Okay, gotcha. They're eyeing them. I can see that. Jante Goldrick or Deborah. Oh, okay, you're going Storm now. Okay. I don't know any of these people. I'm so out of the loop. I don't watch any movies, man. Jante Goldlick? Hey, at least she's American. I dig it. Deborah Ionrinde. Okay, dude, I can see it both. Wow, they're both gorgeous. I think that Blade in What If, that they're putting him in other projects before the movie, which I like. See, I never finished. I ran a whole channel, and I never finished What If Season 3. I turned it off, dude. I turned it off. I was watching it during the holiday season, and I did not want to complete that. Jack Champion was Spider. Oh, the Human Son. Also Scream 6. It's weird. As Avatar was shot like 8 years ago, so he looked completely different when the movie came out. Can you imagine seeing your work that old and being like, oh, shoot. but it's a new product. Oh, this lady's kind of short. Deborah, she's 5'3". Oh, no way. Okay, dude. I don't know if Giante Godlock. Oh, God, I can't even say her name. She's 4'11", bro. I don't know if that's gonna pass as Storm. I think we need a little bit taller than Storm. She can't be shorter than Wolverine, can she? The new Storm, their eyes, that chick from the last Jurassic Park movie. What was... Yeah, Jurassic Park. What was it called? Not Rebirth, that's the newest one. What up, Brett? Brett, you got it going on. There you go, I shortened it for you, dude. James Cameron's been working on the Avatar movies for a long time. Way too long. Way too long. I feel like did Avatar 2 make a Way of Water make a lot of money, dude? What was it? Domination? Dominion. Jurassic Park Domination. What was the... Oh, DeWanda Wise. She's 40, 5'6". American. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Storm has to be hot. Yes. I think all the people need to be attractive. Okay, can't be, men gotta look good too. Men gotta look good too. You can't have bad looking dudes. There's a reason why every single one of the original Marvel movies had a shirtless scene. And it wasn't for my benefit. Or was it? I'm just messing. Or was it? The pilot from... Oh, yes. See her as Storm. Yeah, DeWanda Wise. That's her name. Avatar made over $2 billion? When? Where was I? I feel like that flew under the radar. The girl from Wicked wants to play? Nah. No, we're good. We're good. No. Hopefully she's got buzz around her from Wicked, but I don't think about Storm. I know I would want, if I was an actor, I would want to play Storm too. I'll just say that you're locked into a really good contract with Marvel, and you're hanging out on a green screen set and just shooting the shit with everybody. They should go older casting for X-Men, though, in my opinion. So you want to go established X-Men? I think the issue they're running into with that, too, is that the production time takes a long-ass time. And what they're running into is the age that people is progressing. I guess the problem here, too, is if they go too young, they have the Harry Potter problem, where... they age up a lot in between movies, and it's only supposed to be aging up a small amount of time. That's the problem. So if they go too young, then they're going to age really quickly out of it. You think mid-30s? Okay, so you're going established X-Men. Like, they're running the school. Avatar: The Kin of Kindle would have been a great title for the next one, but I'm not a writer. I also have no idea what's going on in the Avatar world. That's for sure. No idea. Alright, I'm trying to figure out the pick of the week. Boys and girls, that's not pick of the week. I've read through 70% of my books from this week. That looks legit. I don't want that one to be pick of the week. I'm going to give it to a shocker this week, y'all. You or you? Nah. Okay, so for this week, the issue is that Marvel Studios doesn't give contracts. They don't? It's a case-by-case basis? How are they doing that? They learned their lesson, though. They did. That's sad. They learned their lesson. So for the first book on this week's pull list, this is issue number 3 of Christian Ward's run on Two-Face. Now, I did get the B cover, but you can see the A cover is on the inside, which is kind of cool. I liked how they did that. I read this tonight. It kind of has a Fight Club twist. So, Two-Face is, of course, multiple personality. He's dual personality. I don't know what you call that. But he is fighting over the body, kind of like Moon Knight, except less agreeable in Moon Knight. They're more agreeable in Moon Knight, actually. He is less agreeable in here. He's trying to fight off Two-Face personality. And it turns out Two-Face's personality has been taking over all along and doing things behind the scenes. So I'm like, oh man, that's the Fight Club reveal. But in any case, the art is fantastic on the inside, and I'm having a great time with this one. This one is awesome take on Two-Face, and it's really cool seeing his white church system of justice. I like that. OG Cast was the only ones that got contracts now. They noticed, They noticed that they signed them on, then they end up canceling movies, and they still had to pay the actors. Not bipolar, it's split personality. Gosh, I can't think of the other word. Yeah, split personality. Is ScarJo still with Marvel? Oh, dude. I mean, we've had people come back. I mean, if you've watched wrestling, right? You've had people with super bad blood with wrestling be able to put aside stuff for the overall benefit of making money, right? I can see ScarJo coming back. I can see ScarJo coming back after a buttload of money, but does she want to? And would you want to as Marvel? Could you get a different Black Widow? They're trying with Florence Pugh. Pew, 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 pew. But I don't think that's sticking. I don't feel like it's sticking for me. ScarJo is coming back? What? Dissociative identity disorder? Oh, gotcha. CM Punk, yep. CM Punk came back indeed. Dude, didn't he have a lawsuit? He did freaking podcasts. He talked about just put a Z-Pack on it. You know, stuff like that. It's just And again, they did ScarJo dirty. They should have done a Black Widow movie phase 2. They should have done the Black Widow movie phase 2. They could have beaten everybody to the punch. But again, they're making some weird decisions. Some terrible decisions. Story and financially. Dude, phase 2 was hot. She's looking too old. I didn't get to see the Jurassic World, whatever it's called. New Jurassic trailer. She's still looking good. I just think it's time to move on. You know, we're gonna have a soft reboot with Secret Wars, and I think they did her dirty. They could have done an amazing, powerful story with that character, and they didn't do it. Black Widow movie should have been more like Jason Bourne. Yes. Could have taken place after Civil War. It could have, when she's on the run. It could have, and that's why she dyed her hair. I can see that, yeah. And her linking back up with him, but what we got, dude, it's just a no. It's just a no. So this issue of The Ultimates, issue number 9, came out this week. I did get to read this before dinner, and this is really a critique on the prison industrial complex. It's also a critique on how prisoners are treated. And they're really pushing, of course, allegories, messaging through each of these books. Each of these books really has a different lesson, kind of, depending on how they feel. But this one is using Luke Cage as the plot device for industrial prison complex. And of course, he is locked up in 2004, and he said, you know, it's 1 year to life. Here's your sentence. And then Iron Lad, Tony Stark, visits him in 2024, and he gives him the abilities of Luke Cage, Power Man. And then, of course, he actually stages a revolt at one of the prisons because they are abusing people. They are treating them terribly. And he stages a revolt at one of the prisons with his new abilities, and Iron Lad's like, okay, now it's time to leave, and he's like, nah, I'm staying in. They don't know his abilities, and then he stages another revolution at a prison in 2025. So that's what happens here. We have Luke Cage, and he is Power Man, and he is powerful now, and he breaks out of prison, and he helps his fellow prisoners, but it's mostly because the prison guards are, of course, abusing their power and a bunch of other stuff. So like I said, it's very critical on the prison industrial complex. So that's what that one is about. It doesn't take a genius. They straight up ruined Taskmaster. They did. Oh my god. Jeez. And we watched it. We watched the switcheroo, the body switcheroo. They didn't even try to hide it, dude. They didn't even try to hide it. Gosh. The body switch. And then they have like a stunt man in the suit like this the whole time. And then all of a sudden it's Olga Kurlenko and she's really tiny. Like, god, man. Comics have a story tradition of mining their less popular stories for new material down the line. Comics have a story tradition of mining their less popular stories for new material down the line. Scroll cows, for example. See, yeah, you know more about that than I do. Is that what happened? Speaking of the scrolls, no. Where are they? Where's the 1 million scrolls? I cannot wait to see all these answers in Captain America: Brave New World. I think it's gonna be one line of dialogue. Oh yeah, they flew away. Anyways, you're not Steve Rogers. There it is. That's what's gonna happen. Taskmaster is another character they fucked up on, indeed. Speaking of another one with a lot of socio-political values and stuff, this one is Absolute Superman, issue number 4. This one also talks about corporatism mixed with lawlessness, or I would say lawfulness. What happens when the police force works for a corporation, private military, private police, that kind of thing, and then the abuse of power over the labor. So this one's around the same lines as well, and Superman's definitely on the fighting side of the people. But it's kind of cool to see a Lois Lane who is taking charge over who she is. She works for the Lazarus Project, or Lazarus Group, which is headed by Brainiac, but she is trying to figure out who Superman is because he has caused $1 trillion worth of damages but not killed a soul. And at the very end, you see a peacemaker. You see a peacemaker going through a psychological evaluation, an after action report, and with the Brainiac algorithm, which is actually just Brainiac plugged in, and he is talking about how he wanted to shoot people, but then his gun malfunctioned. But he wanted to shoot people, but Superman, I think, saved him. And you see him at the end, he gets frozen by Superman because they are going to light him up. And after they get thawed out, he just decimates an entire town. So the next book in this one is going to be Superman's Vengeance, Superman's Fury. What happens? So that's what's supposed to be here, but he didn't do much. He just froze him. He froze him and he told Lois to stop looking for me. That's what happened. How's Absolute Superman so far? I only read Absolute Batman. I'm starting to like Absolute Wonder Woman more. I like Absolute Wonder Woman. I'm trying to think if I like Absolute Wonder Woman first or second. It might be first. Absolute Batman got a little wild. Scott's going crazy. I'll say that. According to Multiverse, Marvel Studios is looking for actors ages 20 to 30 for the X-Men reboot. That makes sense. That makes sense because they can kind of keep them that age for quite some time, probably into like 40s. That's gonna be great. Hopefully, that's gonna be great. Next on the list is Gunslinger. Gunslinger Spawn issue number 40. This was a really cool issue. Again, we really love the Gunslinger series. You get to see that he is the weakest of the Hellspawn, but he is not the dumbest. He actually faces off against... Crap, what's his name? Godsend. He faces off against Godsend, who is an angel on the heavens side. Pretty cool art. Fantastic art from Barbary. Fantastic art. I always love the art in these guys. And it's really good to see Gunslinger back into power. And like I said, he's not a dumb dude. It's not his first foray, but he gets into it with him. But he does have to hide. So he knows that Godsend's a lot more powerful than he is, and he has to kind of pull little one-off shots on him. So really good issue. Again, short and sweet, good quality, $2.99 book. Really great. Gunslinger Spawn. Written by Tad. Written by Tad. Who could direct a Spawn movie? Ooh, where did that Spawn movie leave off? Spawn movie. 2025. Because I know that Jamie Foxx. Oh my god. There's a first trailer with Jamie Foxx. Came out August of 2024. You guys want to watch a terrible fake trailer? 530,000. Stop clicking these videos. Stop clicking. Look at you. There we go. That's what I like to see, everybody. So it's got views. It's got views, but look at this. It's got 530,000 views, but it's got 9.2 thousand downvotes and 4.6 thousand upvotes. Oh man, stop clicking on these fake trailers, guys. Just kidding. If you make, could you make a spec trailer, I guess? It's AI or footage from, let me see. It's footage. They're cutting together footage from different shows and movies. It's not AI. Yeah, and then they cut together video game footage. I guess it could be cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting. But who could direct a Spawn movie? No studio will take the Spawn film. Nobody will? That's a mistake. Yeah, it's other films. It's other films. He's having an issue finding a studio to take it. Oh, that's the problem, huh? So that's the problem. You guys want to watch this fake trailer? We can. Fake trailer for Spawn.
That's it, Win. I'm quitting.
You can walk away if you want, but maybe at the cost of destroying the whole company.
The script has been done.
Transfer after you accomplish your mission.
I refuse. Rips the flesh right off the bone. And when it's all over, it's just Mr. L.
Are you sure about that? See you in hell.
Spawn is a kind of hard sell. Studios are too risk adverse. I can imagine that. No fake trailers disgrace to Spawn.
Wanda, I've been waiting my whole life for this moment.
That's from Creed.
Will you marry me?
Oh, they tried to AI his face.
Wanda.
This is the dawn. If you lead my army, you can see.
Is that from Diablo?
Again.
Hey Twitch, we've got a brutal crime scene at an abandoned warehouse.
Okay. Jeremy Renner.
Multiple victims, and it's a mess.
It's like Sam and Twitch. That's from Stranger Things. Michael B, yeah, he's not. You're right. Oh, they used AI. Oh no. That's Carnage. That's AI. Saw? See, like this stuff, like that Batman 2 trailer, and it's a AI footage of it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, Robert Pattinson. Oh my goodness. YouTube is insane, guys. So the thing with Spawn, I think they even had a problem with the original movie. They wanted it to be PG-13, and Spawn is not PG-13. But what it does have going for it, though, is that there has been successful comic book rated R movies. There's been, I mean, you may not have liked them, but they're successful. You know what I mean? And the Deadpool Wolverine was a test, although I think it could be a false positive because of the nostalgia bait of that entire movie. I don't know if it was 100% a good case for it. I mean, all the Deadpool movies really have been rated R comic book movies and have been, I think, fairly successful. Michael B. Jordan is definitely not a spring chicken. I'm actually kind of curious about Sinners. I kind of want to watch that, man. Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, hunting down some vampires in the early 1900s, running some hooch. Ty wants to do a Sam and Twitch movie as well. I think he was eyeing Jeremy Renner. Oh, so that's where that comes from. That's pretty cool. I read a lot of recent Sam and Twitch books, but I gave up on it. I have too many things. Wasn't Wesley Snipes' Blade? Yes, it was rated R. You're correct. Wesley Snipes' Blade was rated R until Blade Trinity, and then they made it PG-13, and then he didn't open his eyes for David S. Goyer, who directed that movie. Oh, that poor man. He could write a script. He wrote Dark Knight. He wrote all that stuff, but crap. I don't know if he was a cut for directing. Has he directed anything else lately? David S. Goyer? There always will be one Blade. There always will be one Blade. Oh, man. Next up, I read about 80% of this book right here, guys. This is Batman issue number 157. Batman versus Commander Star. Now, while this is kind of a bait and switch, it's a little bit of a fight between him and Commander Star, who is, spoilers, 3, 2, 1. He is actually KG Beast, and he has taken on this Commander Star persona. I really did not like this run of Batman. I didn't. Unfortunately, Chip Zdarsky didn't hit it for me. For some reason, it's just like, I don't know, it's just not hitting. In the whole political commentary at the end, I don't know if I'm just tired of it all or what, but I get what's going on. I get it all. The one part that I did like was the Jim Gordon framing portion. I liked that Batman lost his faith in his friend. I liked that. I liked that the evidence was so compounded against Jim Gordon that even Batman was like, "Oh shit, dude, did you kill him?" And then Jim's like, "I don't know." So yeah, the mayor ended up dying, but not at the hands of Jim Gordon. So they found out that he was actually being manipulated by the Mad Hatter, and then Mad Hatter was working with Edward Nygma on, and of course the Riddler messed with Mad Hatter technology. So, and it was his glasses all along. So that was a pretty cool reveal, but just the ending, it fell kind of flat for me, man. Fell kind of flat for me, but the journey there was actually kind of cool. So maybe I did like the run. I just didn't like the finale. Maybe that's what it is. David Goyer did work on an Apple TV show. I think it's called Foundation. Was that? I heard that was okay. Did you hear who they casted for the Green Arrow role in James Gunn DC? Did he really get casted? Nah, Stephen Amell is in Suits LA. He's in that new Suits. That's hard to say. Suits show. Harry Goodwin. What was that? Oh, did we talk? We talked about him last week, didn't we? Yeah, we talked about him last week. Indeed. If that's the rumor, I can see that. I'm actually reading the current Green Arrow book. I really like that Green Arrow book by Chris Condon. I'm a Chris Condon fan. I like a lot of his books. I like Lee Enfield. The Enfield Gang Massacre. I like Night People. I like this run that he's doing. He's also doing Ultimate Wolverine, which I read and I'm stoked on. I like Ultimate Wolverine. That was a good first issue, man. That was a good first issue. Yeah, but this cat, Harry Goodwin's, I can see it. My face is going to be in the way. I can see it, though. I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. That's not bad. That looks like a Green Arrow for me. That looks like a Green Arrow. Yeah, I can see it. Especially in the comic right now, he has his face covered all the time because he's trying to keep his identity secret. But people know it's him. People know it's him. Next on the poll list, we get into stuff that I haven't read yet. There's a couple that I haven't read. So the next is from Ghost Machine, and this is Family Odyssey's The Rocket Fellers. I almost said The Rocketeers. I need to do a video on The Rocketeer, bro. That was a great movie. The Rocket Fellers, I've read issues 1 and 2, and I'm digging it so far. I like the play off of, you know, a different time frame and where they're at, and trying to get home. It's almost like Lost in Space, kind of. It reminds me of Lost in Space, but in the 60s. So where does this character fall into? I have no idea, but we're going to read that for sure. We might read it tonight. We'll see. Might read it tonight. Lucas Till or Hunter Parrish should be the new Flash. He needs the Green Arrow. Sarcasm. Oh yeah, for sure he does. They just ripped off Black Science. Did they really? Who did Black Science? That was Remender, right? Yep, Remender. Remember, oh man, I never bought any other Black Science books. That was crazy when, I think I made it short, and it was titled, I made a bunch of short videos about my comic pulls back in the day. One of them was titled Black Science, and I think a lot of people were thinking it was something else. It was like, the video popped off, dude. It got like 3,000 views or more, and people were just like, this, what are you talking about? This has nothing to do. I'm like, this has a comic book. It's a comic book. They thought it was like actual. That was funny. I remember having to explain that. But is it the same story, dude? That sucks. It's not my favorite. So I like Hyde Street more. If we're talking Ghost Machine books, of course, we got freaking Rook. Which where's my Rook Exodus book? Are they done? When are they coming back? When's Rook coming back? Lewis, when's it coming back? I miss it. Is it done? I thought they were getting started. Oh, it ended with number 6 so far. So we're done. We're done right now. It came out October. That was a good story. If you guys haven't read Rook Exodus, that was freaking good. Not the same story, but the same gimmick. Different tone, though. Was Black Science more serious? So this next one, I'm having a great time with an entertaining comic. I love the Epitaphs from the Abyss. I love the science one, too. Crap, what is it? It's Cruel Science. This one's Cruel Kingdom. This one, all of their books have an underlying darkness. Think of Black Mirror. Think of the Crypt, Tales from the Crypt. But this is their fantasy version. So there's Epitaphs from the Abyss, which is straight up horror. There is Cruel Science, which is sci-fi horror. Then this one, which is fantasy-based horror. And I dug the first issue, so I got the second issue. We're going to read it and let you know how it is next week. But I'm digging those. I like the really short little anthology stories. I'm digging those. Rook Exodus is cool. It is so freaking cool. Yes. Black Science took itself very seriously. That's too bad. Well, I mean, not too bad. I mean, it's just what the tone that Rick was going for, you know? We need Venom? Movie or comics? I have never read a Venom comic. There's a new Venom run going on right now, though. There is a new Venom run going on right now, I believe. I thought Agent Venom was kind of cool looking. Direwolf is oh yeah, indeed. Indeed, Lewis. Oh my goodness. There's all new Venom going on right now. Is anybody reading that? It came out in December. Issue number 1, a new issue number 1. Indeed, Direwolf. Yes. What's up with the wolf characters? I was watching, I found a new YouTuber that I really like. His name is like Jin. Oh God, what's his name? I'll find his name. I was watching a 5-hour long retrospective on Metal Gear Solid, and he talked about Sniper Wolf. Gingy, or Gingy. Gingy. He does really great retrospectives. Let me show you guys. Gingy. Dude's got my aesthetic for sure. We both like Scandroid. Nice. So he does great videos. So feel free to subscribe to him. I watched his Black Ops, his Deus Ex, spoilers, and Metal Gear Solid retrospectives, but he does really in-depth. This video is 6 hours long, guys. 6 hours long. But I love Metal Gear. It's one of my favorite franchises. And shout out to Gingy. I'm going to call him Gingy. Shout out to him. Does great videos. Fantastic work. Very in-depth. He's got good stuff to say, too. Did they make a Marvel Rivals comic? They did. I thought they did. Marvel Rivals comic. Yes. Marvel Rivals Infinity comic issue number 1. It came out in December 2024. What's crazy is that there actually has been a revival of comic books because of that game, and I know they're actually falling into some problems right now with the game and balance and stuff like that. What's up, Brandon? How are you, man? Random thought. Where am I? Oh, Venom 3 sets up Agent. Oh, it does set up Agent Venom. I always thought the idea was kind of gimmicky, but I think my buddy liked it. I think my buddy liked it a lot. I like their add-on with the Null in Venom. Ooh, see, in Venom 3, how was that addition? Was it just like slapped in? What if first time we see Doom, there's a choir in his castle singing an AC/DC song in Latvian? We need to see Latveria. We need to see Latveria for sure. There can't be any more of this running around stuff. We need to see that nation, that country. Doom silently sits on a throne. Yeah, that would be pretty epic. I agree. Cause I'm black, I'm back in black. Can you imagine? You plan on getting Metal Gear Remake? Yes, I'm gonna get it. I looked at the special edition. It's $150 and it comes with the terrarium. I looked at that. I found cardboard. You found cardboard. Haven! What's up? How's the Kickstarter? How's the Kickstarter, dude? I think the Marvel Rivals book in March, April is one to get for long-term hold. Really? You think for value-wise? Oh no, you mean the comics. Oh, gotcha. Wasn't Latveria destroyed in Age of Ultron? That was a different country. That was oof. That was a different thing. Hey, Haven. Brandon, looking good, dude. Looking good. You're about halfway on your goal. I'm going to give a shout out one more time to him, bro. So Haven Comics in chat. He's got a Kickstarter. Haven #1, a superhero noir story. Dude, look at that. 43 backers. We got 26 days to go. Congrats. Sokovia. Yes, Sokovia Accords. You're right. You're right. Everyone check him out if you're interested. He's got a trailer. He also has a YouTube channel. Check out some shorts. That screen is bright, my dude. The screen is bright. Ugh. $67% funded. Beautiful. No looked cool in the scenes he was in, but he was incredibly tacked on. Dude, they probably shot that in a closet with a green screen. Most high tier rewards are gone. Nice. 4 days and crushing it. Congrats, dude. No shot. That's awesome. That's awesome. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. All right, we're going to give the applause. I forgot I had an applause button. Congrats. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Let's get this guy funded. Agent Venom is set up very cleverly, though. You really have to pay attention to see it. Oh, okay. Now, do you think the rumors of that whole everything there being squashed, do you think they're going to set up a whole new Sony universe? No worries, Lewis. Dude, you're good. You're good. Dude, Sokovia was 10 years ago. Age of Ultron was 10 years ago. Can you freaking believe that? So I don't blame you for not forgetting. Or I don't blame you for forgetting. That's wild. That's wild. Age of Ultron was 2015, right? Oh my god. 2015. It is 2015. Oh my goodness. And then right after that was Civil War 2016. Right? Or when was that? 2016, right? That was 2016. Dude, I remember being at Comic-Con for that, and I was when I saw the announcements, I was so pumped. Good god. Good god. Age of Ultron trailer 3 was the best. Which one was that? I still got 2 comics, by the way. Trailer 3, you say? Oh. Can we watch it without getting in trouble? You think they care nowadays? Reliving it.
I was designed to save the world.
Everyone was so young.
People would look to the sky and see.
Is the most hated Avengers movie? I'd say so too. It is. Wow, they cut her out of the movie.
I'll take that from them first.
There's only 4 movies.
There's only one path to peace. Their extinction.
Spader, yeah. That's a good trailer. Okay.
I tried to create a suit of armor around the world, but I created something terrible. Artificial intelligence.
Living through that right now.
It's called the Ultron program.
I'm sick of watching people pay for our mistakes.
James Spader was a good pick. I agree. He was a good pick.
Why we fight so we can end the fight and go
Oh
on.
man, so good.
Well, you amazingly failed.
Trailer 2 with the Iron Man suit up. I still think this is a good trailer. I was. How pumped were you, man? Just relive it. Just feel that. Just feel that nostalgia.
Save the world. So stand and fight.
No way we all get through this. I got no plans tomorrow night.
I'm always picking up after you boys.
We can tear them apart.
I like this. This is a good trailer. Remember seeing the Iron Man 3 trailer as a kid? Oh my god. You're blowing my mind, Travis. They added a laugh. She's just shooting with a Glock. That is a good trailer. Boom, baby, Vision! Oh my god! The build-up was so awesome. Yeah, it's a great trailer. You don't get hype like that anymore, do you? We didn't see this, but let me see if I can pull this up. I know we're going to review this next week. Where is it? It's in here.
Go.
Watch this, guys. This is, you can tell this is why I'm not excited. Are you ready? Watch this fight scene.
3 miles and change. I'll let Dr. Eccles know. 5.
Right here.
Not that hard. I heard your rib go. You need a minute?
Nope, let's get this over with. I got shit to do today.
Don't get me in trouble. Don't get me in trouble now.
Damn. Nobody saw that. Sam, package is secured.
Watch this fight scene, dude. There's nothing here.
I'll add your star to my collection. Need a minute? That's what I thought.
You and I haven't always agreed.
Okay, so we have some problems with that fight scene. It is slow as molasses. It is slow as molasses. It looks like the suit does not fit him. It does look like a show. Brett, you hit the nail on the head right there. It is shot it's so flat. It's flat. The camera, what is that camera angle, dude? What is that camera? That's not dynamic at all. So you guys know I'm in for a real treat in 1 week. Oh my god. We are in for a real treat. Real treat, boys. Oh man. The trailer seems darker than it actually was. Yeah, you're right, Superior. You're right. So weird that they got Taskmaster so wrong when they shown they can play around with origins and backstories well. Yeah. That was the time when they kind of just said we can do whatever we want and no one will pay attention, and they got that wrong. I do like the Ultron origin changes too, Brett. I think though, I got a little bit weary of everyone being connected to Tony. I know the whole universe was launched off of Tony, but everyone having a problem with Tony or something like that, it was too much. It was too much. It was everyone, even Spider-Man was with Tony Acolyte. It was just like, it was too much. There was a crappy 90s Avengers cartoon with B-list characters. They're now the most popular ones. Yes, exactly. The Iron Man TV show, the cartoon, the Hulk, like a bunch of Marvel made for DVD movies that were animated, and now they're the A-Team. And the problem is now I don't know if they killed the X-Men, but Phoenix did, but they're trying to bring that prestige of X-Men back, and X-Men 97 did a really good job of that. They did a really good job with that. I'm in the minority who didn't like Winter Soldier. Get the hell out. No, I'm just kidding. Or the spy genre in general. So this movie looks like an episode of The Blacklist with some flying. Shoot, I think The Blacklist was more interesting. Again, you had James Spader, bro. I watched one season of Blacklist and I dug it. I think the premise went too long. It's almost like Dexter. It's almost like Dexter where made for TV shows, like the 22 episodes show, they have a good setup and then they kind of just keep milking it all the way out. Marvel is doing boring scenes. What's this supposed to mean? It's supposed to mean there's a fight scene. The fight scenes in Winter Soldier is so good because there's dynamic. Again, if we want to look at the fight scene between Cap and Bucky in the street, there's camera movement, there's layers, right? There's layers of action, there's stuff in the foreground, there's stuff in the background. It's just chaos, and these two guys are fighting, and the camera is kind of circling around them, and the fight move is insane, and it's fast. So if there's one thing you should know about fighting, it's like, think of Star Wars, right? Obi-Wan and Obi-Wan and Anakin fighting, and how fast and intricate that fight is because they've practiced. This looks like they came on set, said, hey, we need a fight. Okay, here it is. Let's put a breakaway table there, and you can tell that it's a breakaway table. It's just, they're not hiding the ball, man. They're not hiding the ball. This movie's got some... I'm not going to judge it. I'm going to judge that one scene. That one scene was bad. It was bad because it feels cheap. It was bad because it's slow. They both look like... How am I supposed to believe that they're both professional fighters, soldiers, killers, when they look terrible? So, I'm not sold. But we will go in with an open mind, just as open as we saw the Marvels back in the day. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, the fight scenes in Winter Soldier, yes. Maybe it's better, more meaningful in context. I agree. I'm going to give it an open mind there, Brett. I'm going to give it open mind. Civil War had better fight scenes? Yes. Yeah. I was going to say the different teams, though. Like, Cap's team would have got demolished, right? I guess no. He had Wanda. I wasn't optimistic, but I was open-minded, and that shit got me so close-minded now. No, well, it's up to you. I already got my tickets. I bought them in day one. We'll be in our seats. I think it's at 4 p.m. I'll be in my theater right after work, man. Right after work. They need Julia Carpenter's Spider-Woman. Superior. There's only one reason you want that character in the MCU. There's only one reason. I know it. Secret Invasion and Falcon Winter Soldier, I think some of these are forgetting they take place in the Marvel Universe. Feels like generic government espionage instead of superheroes. Well, he won't take the serum. No super serum. He even said that in Falcon Winter Soldier. You need to do better. That's what he said. Avengers United They Stand is the cartoon. Oh, has Hawkeye, Wonder Man, which we're going to get this year, December. I'm interested in that. Vision and Scarlet Witch as the main characters. That's a crazy lineup. That's really B tier, huh? So Hawkeye, I honestly, when I was growing up, I knew Hawkeye from the Spider-Man arcade game. If you guys know that one. It was using the premise of the X-Men arcade game and Simpsons arcade game. So I think it was 4 players or 2 players. You could play as Black Cat, Spider-Man, Hawkeye, and somebody else. But that was the first time I saw Hawkeye, by the way. He was never in any of the comic books that I rented from the library. There's a shot where it looks like they're outside the mansion of Beverly Hills Cop. Oh, on the cartoon? Oh my god. You're judging? I'm not judging. At some point, I mean, yeah, I can see. They need a foundation. They need a spider foundation first. I don't know. I think if they brought in a Julia Carpenter, I think that it's going to seem like an obvious reason why. I still feel like there needs to be some type of foundation, though. Buying my tickets tomorrow. Still have every movie ticket since... No shot. You have the stubs? Seen the theater get rid of print, and it's hard to get a copy now. They still print it out for me. That's great. I actually do have... On my phone, I actually do have all my ticket stubs as well. Let me see if I can pull those out. I have the ticket stubs for... How far back? Let me see. 176 expired passes. Good lord. Let me see. I think I have the earliest ticket. I can show you guys. Fandango event ticket. Are you guys ready for this? Winter Soldier. I got the Winter Soldier, Captain America the Winter Soldier in IMAX 3D. April 5th. Saturday, April 5th, 2014. What? No way. That came out 2014? Winter Soldier came out 2014? Look at Deadpool, the first Deadpool movie, February 12th, 2016. February 12th, 2016, I saw Deadpool in theaters. Wow. Wow. Let's go Cyclops. Let's go Cyclops. Let's go Slam. It was a Captain America game on Nintendo where you could literally pick up rocks and throw them at people. Was that NES or SNES? I actually do have a Captain America SNES emulation copy. I don't know, what do you call it? Emulated copy game. Sam lands in the courtyard of a mansion and it looks like the one in Beverly Hills Cop. Gotcha. So that's in the movie. This one, Captain America Falcon Soldier. I had all the stubs too, but all the ink is worn off, so I threw them out. Oh, that's sad. Oh man, because they're carbon, huh? If they're carbon prints, does that mean that oxygenation gets to them? It's not like an ink print. They fade easy on the prints, yes. Yeah, I think it's because it's carbon paper. That's sad. I think I back in the day had them and I threw them out too, but I still have expired passes on my phone. Which I think is hilarious. Like, why even have them? For nostalgia. For this very reason, we can look back. By the way, we got 2 more comics. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. Been a blast, actually. Been a blast. So the next one is issue number 4 of JSA, in which we see the Injustice Society. I'm having a great time with this. We got Solomon Grundy. We got some other in there. This one's actually a really good job, and it's written by Jeff Lemire. So I'm having a great time with this one. And also Minor Arcana, all caught up on that one too. Great run from Jeff Lemire. That's his independent book that he's writing. And he's also drawing. So good job on you, Jeff. I'm digging the book so far, and I can't wait to dive into issue number 4, which I haven't gotten into yet. Just got it tonight. Jeff Lemire doesn't miss. He hasn't with me. Not at least. Not yet. Captain America and the Avengers was SNES. Yes, Vision, Hawkeye, and Iron Man. Yes. I think I have that one. Which is great for my backbone, and I can play that on my plane flights. Hopefully none that run into another plane that's sitting there. Okay, and then this is going to be a surprise for you guys, but the pick of the week... I actually did get to read this, and I had a good time with it, man. There was a really good moment at the end of this one, and I've been having a blast reading this as well because it's my only way into the world of the Ghost Riders and the Spirits of Vengeance. But it's Spirits of Vengeance, issue number 6. Had a really good moment with Johnny Blaze, and I forgot her name, but just really well done, well drawn, well written. Really good time with also one of the spirits attacking Loki. and what she is doing to manipulate that. And she ends up getting pulled out, and she ends up hanging out with then, what's his name? Ronnie Reyes, who is the other Ghost Rider. Pretty crazy stuff. Pretty crazy stuff. I'm liking this one though. And really good drawings, really good art in here, guys. I'm actually really enjoying this one. Happy to see that I'm in this world. It's just really good, really good. Really good. I know it's not action-packed, I'm sorry. But it's almost like this one had different stories this time, and it had a lot of people writing and drawing. It's not Ronnie Reyes, is it? Robbie Reyes? God. I'm trying to find the page. There it is. Robbie Reyes. Why did I say Ronnie Reyes? There's Loki meeting Ronnie Reyes. And he is stuck. He is stuck in this almost like a negative space where things go to die. But he is stuck at the end of time, kind of. And he's trying to get out, and his partner was able to teleport Loki there, but Loki got away. So, dug that one. The next book in this series is called Spirits of Violence, I believe. And that's going to be issue number 1, I think, coming out in a couple weeks. So that was the pick of the week. Woo! We did it. Injustice is dark. They ripped apart Kyle Rayner in space. Yeah, are you guys over the evil Superman trope yet? Because I am. We have Homelander. We have like 3 different versions of Superman go bad. The first Metal Gear I played was Snake's Revenge. That shit. Well, the shit they made 80s kids endure is insane. It was no holds barred. It was Stephen King books for sure. What's up, Juan? You like that run? Is that the Ghost of Vengeance? Spirits of Vengeance? What am I thinking? I dug it too. I had a good time with it. I've been sick of it. Yeah, me too, Lewis. Favorite era is when Ghost Rider and Johnny Blaze are 2 separate beings working together. When was that? See, I never really read a lot of Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider books growing up. I had one. It was the team up with Wolverine, Ghost Rider, and Punisher. And I still have that. And I need to get that graded, you guys. By the way, WonderCon is coming up. We are going to definitely... I might make a video on some comic books that I'm going to go get graded. But I want to put them into slabs. I want to get them graded. And I want to have them protected for all time. Last year we did 10 books. I may do another 10. So yeah, I'm going to try to make a video on that before WonderCon. And that is in late March. So we got a little bit of time. The whole evil Superman thing is overdone. Yeah, it is. It is, and that's why I'm kind of happy to see James Gunn go the opposite. But he's more like sad Superman in some places. He's beating up Superman. I want to see a heroic, hopeful, proud Superman. In the middle of Stephen King book right now, The Running Man. That's what it feels like. I'm actually working on spoilers. I'm working on a little bit of a cyberpunk video right now. If you saw my Instagram post or my Instagram story, you may know what it's about. It's about a video game. But I am like looking at this video game that came out 14 years ago. And I'm like, oh, we have that check. So cyberpunk dystopia, you best start believing in cyberpunk dystopias. You're in one. Ghost Rider is great. I remember when everyone was making a big fuss out of Ronnie Reyes's thing. I'm like, see, he's like a space hot rod dude. Whatever. No proper Superman movie is actually as inspirational since the 78 movie. Really? I think we need that. I think we need an inspirational Superman movie, and I will be in the theaters watching it. You do like Homelander, though? From the comics? Ugh. That is a villain. Do you think he's more villainous? He's way more villainous in the comic books. Do you think? I think he's more terrible in the comic books. Oh, The Running Man does happen to take place in 2025. Some of it's terrifying. Oh, crap. Okay, so the video I'm working on, I have the script mostly written out. It is Deus Ex, Human Revolution, which takes place in 2025. So I'm like, shit. That same exact thing. I'm like, oh, we're here. But it's not as It's not as crazy cyberpunk as it is. It's actually more low tech, which is either a good thing or a bad thing. We still have killer drones that could be released anytime, anywhere, and then terrible things can happen. Yeah, comic books. Early 90s Ghost Rider and Blaze. Spirits of Vengeance. I think it was made to capitalize on the buddy cop genre of the time. Oh, that's kind of smart. Was Johnny Blaze? I mean, Johnny Blaze is alright. He's kind of jokey. Not too much. Usually it's like the Abbott and Costello. This the goofy one, and then the, you know, the deadpan one. What do you call him? I don't think James Gunn is gonna bring us that Superman. No? These directors only want to do their Superman, not the Superman. Oh. No faith, huh? No faith, huh? Okay, let me see if I can find a knick-knack for you guys. What knick-knack? I'm running out of knick-knacks, guys. I already talked about those. Dang. I came in unprepared, boys. We need a knick-knack. I need one more knick-knack. Oh, these might be good. I don't think I've ever shown you guys the exclusive Funko Pops from Comic-Con 2023. Let me show you those. They're up here. And don't make fun of my outfit. My outfit's for comfort. Good art. Okay. Are those pants or shorts? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. They're comfy pants. He's not inspiring too much. No, he's not drumming up too much faith. No. Evil Superman gets old. Black suit Superman, however, does not. You know Zack Snyder wanted to do that. Just go with the patty wax? Nah, we need a knick-knack. Knick-knack of the week. Kingdom Come Superman? What about Red Sun? So these are they're actually 2022. Oh shit. So they're 2022 Toy Tokyo limited edition Funko Pops. They are a mixture of Leonardo with the Power Rangers. So here's Leonardo, and you can see it's a Power Ranger crossover. So he's like the Blue Ranger. Oh, the new Kingdom Come. That's where he falls into Earth, right? And there's already setups. I think I referenced that a little bit. And then here's Donatello as Black Power Ranger with his Black Power Ranger axe. This one actually says limited edition Comic-Con exclusive. So this is Donatello. There you go. So one of them is from technically Toy, what does it say? Toy Tokyo. But then this one says Comic-Con. So I actually was able to, this was 2022 by the way. Or 2023. Was it 23? No. It was 22, you're right. So it was 2022, and it was preview night at San Diego Comic-Con. I would never get a Funko Pop, so this is the only reason why I did, It was preview night. It was my first time ever getting preview night. I've only gotten preview night twice. It was last year and then this 2022. And I was able to get a spot into the Funko line. Now, things are different now. Funko's doing something different. But I was able to finesse my way into getting into line. And I just had to buy something. So it was kind of cool. There was a very nice dude in line. I was talking to my buddy and I'm like, hey man, I am in line for Funko. Do you want any of this stuff, any of this exclusive stuff? And he's like, oh yeah, but then they have a limit. You can only buy one per person. And I didn't have anybody with me. So this dude was in line and I started talking to him and he was not getting the Funko Pops that my buddy wanted. So I'm like, hey man, I got the money. Can you just buy this for my buddy and I'll pay you after? He's like, yeah, no problem. Very, very cool. I've met some very, very cool people holding spots in line, helping you out. One of these shirts that I got last year at Comic-Con was actually purchased by someone in line because you get these tickets and it's a return time. And these two return times were going to overlap. So, no, it was actually a button, the pins. I forgot his name. I think it was Jacob or something. But he was able to get me a pin that was like $15. So I Venmo'd him or Zello'd him or whatever, and I gave him 20 for being such a nice cat. And we met up and he gave me my pins and he even gave me an extra pin for free. And I'm like, dude, what? Oh my God. So you meet some really, really cool people at Comic-Con. There's some dickwads, 100%, but you meet some fellow cool nerdy fans. So from nerdy fans. So yeah, we got the Leonardo and we got the Donatello. And I apologize if I've shown these before. I didn't think I had, but they're Toy Tokyo and Comic-Con exclusives for the year of 2022. It was really cool. But yeah, otherwise I would never get Funko stuff. Isn't Funko going out of business? I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. I think the novelty of them has worn off. I think so. We need a Casey Jones White Ranger. Oh, that'd be sick. I'd like that. I'd go for that one. My uncle's favorite Batman was Jean-Paul Valley from Nightfall. So I've always loved that suit. Oh, dude, yeah. Azrael. I actually got a bunch of Azrael comics last year at Comic-Con for like $2. I got a bunch of those. Those sell really easily because they overprinted in the early 90s. And not a lot of people like them, but if you hang around, you'll know that I love 90s. The bigger the shoulders, the better, and the more insane stuff, the better. Yeah. Never understood me neither. I don't understand the appeal of Funkos. I actually would rather get framed art. I'd rather get art and then frame it for the room than Funko Pops. But I had to. These were $10, I think. 10 or 15 each, and it's a pretty cool crossover and it's something cool to have. I like the new Absolute Batman and Superman. That's good, Juan. I like the Batman and Wonder Woman. I think Superman's my least favorite right now, but are you reading Wonder Woman too? I'm digging that one. So these are the knickknacks. We used to have the music, but then Disney hit me with a copyright strike. Azrael is great. I agree. That suit, so sick. I guess it reminds me of the 90s, like 2099. Oh, man. Who really likes Doom 2099? Didn't somebody here like Doom 2099? Funko going out of business, I bet. I can see that. It's unfortunate. I don't want anybody to lose. I mean, it's a piece of plastic commodity that, you know, it doesn't do anything. So I'd rather have a Hasbro toy, really. Some Black Series or some Marvel Legends. That'd be pretty badass. All of them are great in your opinion? I'm glad. Are you stoked for Absolute Martian Manhunter and Absolute Flash? They're coming out soon. Yes, Todd McFarlane toys are insane too. Yeah, McFarlane toys are basically statues. They burned all of their goodwill. I think so too. I think because the problem is with the collector market, it's kind of like comics, right? So if you overprint, you oversaturate the market, and then the value is going to keep going down. It's like inflation. So if I mean, they tried to make exclusives, but it's just so toxic. It's almost like the cat's getting Pokemon cards from Costco. It's too wild. You should see. I think I only have 1 day of Comic-Con this year, boys. I only got 1 day of Comic-Con, and I don't know if I'm gonna be bringing all of my gear like I did last year for 1 day, or am I gonna be just live streaming it and hanging out? WonderCon, I do want to film. I want to do a really good film. I got press badges. I need to fill out my paperwork. I got press badges for that, for WonderCon, but Comic-Con, I don't think I'm getting press badges. I hope so. Comic-Con, if you're out there, let's go. Hook a guy up. Hook a guy up. Rather just have toys that can actually move their limbs. Yeah, me too. I'd rather have actual good toys. I think the Funkos, they've lasted a while, but they're going to be like Cabbage Patch Dolls and Beanie Babies soon. Wonder if Azrael is going to get his Miles Morales moment. Seeing him in live action or on screen would be incredible. Yeah, again, you need the base. You need, so at least with Nightfall, the Dark Knight version, I mean, it was done really, really quick and nobody really took over for him. But that was their version of it. But we need, again, a setup. We need a baseline of a character to feel bad for once they've fallen, you know? And why is Azrael taking over? You could, I could see them doing one of those WB animation one-offs with Azrael. I could see that. Doom and Spider-Man 2099 are great. See, I need to read some Doom 2099. I think it was Mando. I think Mando really liked it and was talking about it. Oh, and Punisher. He liked Punisher books, huh, guys? Definitely not flying again. That DC crash shook me up. Bro, I was already afraid of heights to begin with. I admit I'm a little shook as well. I'm a little shaken up. I did a lot of flying last year, guys. I did a lot of flying. So far, we're not going anywhere. So far. I know I do have a trip in April that I have to go back to Texas. But, man. Wild stuff in the planet right now. Wild stuff. Had that Snyder nightmare with evil Superman continued, I would have loved to seen him get tackled by Black Adam. Long hair, suit ripped, burned scars. Yeah, wasn't that supposed to be the face down of the century? The Rock was saying. Rock was a hype man, huh? God. Aren't you guys tired of being toyed with? Aren't you guys tired of being toyed with by these companies, by these cats? I'm ready. I'm ready for them to start taking it seriously again, and I want to feel. We're never gonna feel the hype that we felt with Age of Ultron and all that stuff. We're never gonna feel that again. Just it sucks to say. It sucks to hear. Endgame, Infinity War, all that. I don't know if we're ever gonna feel that again, man. But we can get close, and especially if you're older like me, you can live through your kids going through that for the first time. That, I can't wait. I can't wait. I've been radicalized since 2013. Yeah. You're talking about movies. Yeah, that too. Are you talking comics? Are you tired of being dicked around with the comics and books and everything? I don't think Dwayne Johnson's contract would have allowed him to lose even to Superman. Ugh. That's sad. I don't know, man. And he's put people over in wrestling, right, Lewis? I'm done with the post-credit scene of person stands in a room, then someone walks in and says we need to talk. Or not even. They just use Mahershala's voice. Did you guys stay around for the Eternals after credits? What did he say? Like, Mr. Knight? Or what's his name? What's the Black Knight's name? Oh my god. Marvel's Black Knight. Dan Whitman? He's like, are you ready? I hope they paid Mahershala for that line. Oh, you're talking politics and social issues. Oh yeah, me too. No, dude, I've been quite done with that too. Eternals sucked? Yeah. Yeah. I remember watching it at home. I did not. That was what was the first movie, superhero movie, maybe let's just say Marvel movie, that you guys didn't show up to the theaters for? Which one was the first one that you were like, I'll watch it later? I think mine was Eternals. Marvel movies release order. Let's see. What is up? These guys need to get rid of these white screens. I'm just gonna say that. Let's see. I didn't. Oh no, I was wrong. So after Endgame, we had Far From Home, which I saw in theaters, and then we had Shang-Chi. I did not go to the theaters for that one. That was the first Marvel movie that I skipped. I skipped that at theaters. I saw that on streaming later. It may have been because of COVID. I don't remember. Eternals, and then Spider-Man No Way Home, we were coming out of COVID. Can I call it that? Thor the Dark World? You didn't see it in theaters? Oh, I saw that in theaters. I saw every single movie in theaters until Shang-Chi, and I couldn't care. You're sure you're ready for that, Mr. Whitman? Is that what he said? Is that what Mahershala said? The other post-credit scene is someone walks into a lab with generic-looking technology and says, "Oh hell yeah!" They put dry ice into a glass thing with green water in it. You didn't see the first Doctor Strange? I dug the first Doctor Strange. I was hyped for that, man. I remember we used to go to Disneyland all the time back then, and they had the costume for Doctor Strange, and they had a minute and a half preview for Doctor Strange when that was there. I was so stoked on that. I don't mind Thor the Dark World. There are worse things. But anything after Endgame, yeah, I can see that. I saw Far From Home. I liked Far From Home. But I don't know if I liked where they went with it. I liked what it set up, though. What made me sad about Tom Holland is that we haven't gotten to see him in New York City, run through the motions, have like the college career, have the normal career. We haven't seen any of that. He showed, did he take a picture of anybody? He's not a journalist. He's not a photojournalist or anything. He's Iron Lad, bro. He's Iron Lad. First Doctor Strange is great. I liked it. There's some moments that I like. If you there's some really funny moments I liked. I think Scott Derrickson was a good choice. I wish they kept him around for Multiverse of Madness, and I wish that we went a little bit darker, because he did Sinister, I believe, and he can do some dark shit. Did see them eventually, but didn't see them in theaters. Yes. No worries, yeah. Yeah, me too. Like I said, with Shang-Chi and Eternals, I remember I watched it at home during COVID. And Shang-Chi I wasn't too mad at. Eternals I was mad because I'm like, this is just more boring than anything. It's more boring. Waste use of Mads Mikkelsen, I agree. He could have been something else. There's something else for him. I'm gonna call it, boys. No worries. Like the stream, tip your waiter. Not dancing for free, folks. No. Thanks, Brett. Brett, you got it going on. Later, Brett. Have a good week, bro. Hope you're doing well, man. I wish they let Sam Raimi cook for Multiverse. You know that one sequence with Wanda and the kids, that was a Sam Raimi sequence because he did the Dutch tilts. He did. Everything else, though, yeah, you can't tell. You cannot tell Sam Raimi from anybody else. Later, Brett. Thanks for hanging out, bro. You cannot tell Sam Raimi from anybody else, and that is the big problem. Like you guys said earlier, they hire somebody who can just direct people, I guess, but there's no vision. There's lack of vision, just like Vader says. Or no, just like Emperor Palpatine says. You have failed for your lack of vision. Oh my goodness. Hey guys, that's it for the night. I think that's it. We will be back Sunday evening at 7 p.m. for more Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. having a great time with that. So feel free to tune in then. I am going to see if I can watch the Spider-Man show right now and get a review up maybe tomorrow night, if not Friday morning. And then I got another video that I'm working on a script for. I apologize, I'm slow on the videos lately, just trying to keep up with real life work in real life. So trying to keep up with that stuff, but I do apologize, but we are going to get some stuff going, and I'm really stoked on this video on Deus Ex coming out, because it's very close to me personally. Very close. When Doctor Strange uses the souls to make a cloak, yeah. When they fight with musical notes, the musical notes fight was pretty sick. That was, see, I'm so tired of seeing Doctor Strange with the sparkly, hot stuff, that when they finally did some freaky shit like that, I was actually happy. And I didn't know how it worked. I love when they fight scene Doctor Strange 2 with me. Yes, exactly. When he met Dark Strange. I wanted them to go darker. And I was actually really excited to see if that was the same Dark Strange as What If Season 1. And it was kind of sad to see that it wasn't. But hey, Superior, Travis, Brett, Lewis. Who else do we have in chat? Juan, hope you're well. Crazy night tonight, guys. Brandon. And of course, Brandon from Haven Comics. If you guys are interested, feel free to check out that Kickstarter that's still going live. He is already 67% funded, baby. Keep it going, keep it rolling if you dig it. I think I got everybody. It was a great night tonight, guys. It's good to meet you all. Fun stream. Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you, Travis. Yeah, it was fun. So, hope you guys have a great week, and we will see you on Sunday for some more Ninja Gaiden. Maybe I won't get as angry. We'll see. Probably still gonna get angry. But thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for talking nerdy. And we will see you Sunday. Good night. Have a great rest of your week.
Aragorn's a tracker hunting coons at night. Gimli swinging axes, but his aim ain't right. Legolas is prepping, shooting butts off logs. Harlan's painting toenails, yelling at the dogs. Saruman's a neighbor's always causing grief, scheming in his tower like a backwoods thief. With the swamp behind and the mountains ahead, we're just good old boys doing what Gandalf said. Frodo's carrying the ring and it's dragging slow, but we're marching through the mud with a steady flow.
Of Arrakis, it's me, Shia Lude, your beloved sandworm of the desert. Many people are saying Paul Atreides, little Paul Atreides. I call him Pesky Paul. He's Al-Mahdi. People are calling him Lisan Al-Gaib. Pesky Paul's calling himself Muad'Dib. He said, Muad'Dib, I'm a little desert mouse, just a humble little desert mouse. And he is very tiny, I saw him.
Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles, middle-aged mutant ninja turtles, middle-aged mutant ninja turtles. All of their shoes are from New Balance, and turtles used to battle all over New York. It was radical. Now they work late nights in customer support. It pays the bills. They would break dance in their teens, and now they use sleep apnea machines. Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles.
Arnold, this is Snake. I've made it to the insertion point. I stayed pretty warm due to that anti-freezing peptide that you gave to me, but I have to admit, I was able to smuggle out my smokes in my stomach. You know, it wasn't fantastic, but I gotta have them ciggies. Psychic powers are cheating. I'm gonna plug my controller into port 2. Hind D. More like D Hind. Ho! But seriously, what's a Russian gunship doing here? Big bag, big bag, big...
Bye.